Hello everyone, sorry for a little delay. I hope everything is okay. Sorry for this some I don't know, some purple color, but yeah, looks like my lamp. I didn't have time to adjust it, but for some reason some settings were changed, so I need to fix it. Anyway, so welcome on our 10th. Yeah, it's already big one. So 10th stream where we're implementing our Compose multi-platform Kotlin application, codename Money. And yeah, as usual, I'll start disclaimer. So I'm not professional Android developer or like any mobile developer. So everything what I'm doing here, I'm learning. And please provide more active. I would like to have more feedbacks, to be honest. But yeah, like streams works as I expected. They help me to be in some flow. Yeah, I not just like forgot about this project, so I know that okay, every week I need to provide something new or maybe fix something, provide my homework. But yeah, so I got some response not on YouTube. I got some feedback, sorry, not response, not on YouTube. Someone write me in LinkedIn, in Teams, in like my work chat. But yeah, inside YouTube, you are not so active, but it's okay. It's up to you, of course. Anyway, yeah, you can be slightly surprised that I'm started with Android Studio, not with IntelliJ IDEA, but it's only because I would like to show what I did my homework, and we will need this application inspector, and by some reason on inside IntelliJ IDEA it works not so good as in Android Studio. Anyway, so let's build. So we have our configuration for phone. Let's build it. I also don't know why, but usual my run and debug window closed by default, and I need to open them again. Anyway, yeah, so my homework. On previous stream we stopped when I couldn't deserialize response from Git with this currencies, and as I provided in comments, turned out that there is only one one left setup was for like to fix it. Yeah, it was like really easy. And let me switch to Android emulator. So right now you should see like empty project, and what we have, yeah, so like we have currency. Yeah, you can see that it's loading. Yeah, so like we have this progress bar, and when we open it we have all currencies which provided from the service. We can see like it's ordered in the same way as it's provided from service. I didn't reorder it, but anyway, so like right now we don't have anything, yeah, here. And we will try to create, for example, new account. Yeah, we don't have bank and we don't have any currency. For bank, we have some empty string. We can provide it because yeah, we can have some not bank account, yeah, some like wallet account. But for currency, we have to provide something, and it's what we will fix. We will add some. Hopefully, we'll have time to add some checking and covered by unit test, by end-to-end test on today's stream. But we'll see. Anyway, if I switch back to Android Studio, we can go to Application Inspector and we have our database, and we can see that right now we don't have any currency. Yeah, so it's empty. Okay, let's fix it. So let's go back to Android. Let's open settings and add, for example, dollar, euro, and let's add Czech crown, and let's add, I don't know, something like Thai baht. Okay, we added them, and now if we go to accounts and click to add something, we already have currencies here. Cool. So let's switch to Android Studio and refresh. So we have our currencies here in database, everything on place. And first, I show how it works, and then I will show how I achieved it in code. So I will switch back. I can I can add bank name, and let's add. Let's start with currencies. Then we get, and as you can see, there can be situation when we choose run again and again. I thought about we can filter it out when we already edit it, or just if we try to edit second time, we can mark it as error. We will decide about it during our test preparation. Okay, we add 3 currencies, but we don't have any banks. So in this case, let's change it name. Oh my gosh, to wallet. Let's remove dollar and euro. So let's keep on the run so we can save it. Okay, we have wallet with crowns. Let's create some bank. So it can be a bank. And let's switch back so we can create bank account. And now we can add all these dollars, euros, Czech crowns, and choose our bank and save it. And okay, it's here. So now we switch back to Android Studio and refresh. Nothing changed, but nothing changed in here. But we can see that we create some account currencies. We create some accounts. We have some banks, and this room master is something system, so it's not mine. Let's switch back to Android. Let's go to settings, open currency, and let's remove, for example, we decide, okay, we don't use dollar anymore, and Thai baht. And okay, it's updated. We still see dollars here, nothing changed. I can edit it. I guess it's bug which I need to change. So we can see that US dollar here, euro here, and Czech crown here. So everything is okay. But if we will, for example, try to create new account, we can see that dollar is not here. Because when check it, it's invisible. And if we check in Android Studio what is going on with currencies, you can see that Thai baht was removed totally, but US dollar kept here but marked as is invisible. So let's check how it's implemented. First of all, we don't need phone, we need our shirt. Inside, what was the problem? I already provided it, but one more time. So we fetch information from here. We need to map it to map with string and currency. And on some old version of Ktor, it wasn't possible, but right now it works like a charm. But inside, we need to go to network module. Here, when we create our HTTP client and provide JSON, we need to provide information that, okay, please deserialize not only JSON type, but also deserialize content type plain text. So it's just like one problem which I had to solve, and it's solved right now. And let's check how it works on DAO level. So we have this currency DAO, and we have all currencies. We return flow list. We have visible currencies. We take everything what is visible. We can insert, but we have one more. We can insert list of currency, not specific currency. And in this case, what we will do, if we already have this currency, we just ignore it. We have this on conflict strategy, and we have refresh currency. You see, it's it doesn't mark as any room operation. Why? Because inside it we call some other functions. First of all, so where we call it. Yeah, we can go to usage, and we see that we use it inside currency view model. And when we update currency, we provide list and call here this refresh currency method from our DAO. And this one we're using exactly inside currency preference. I can close it to make it bigger. So like, yeah, when we have, first of all, preference, when it's loading, yeah, we still have preference with title currency, but it's enable false, and widget container, we have the circle progress indicator. When it's loaded, we have this multi-selector preference when we can go inside. Here we provide our currency state items. In our view model items, it's here, yeah. So we have list state, is what we override, and we take exactly all currencies, doesn't matter visible or not. And yeah, let's go back to preference. Visible or not, so we get everything. Oh yeah, sorry, it's currency DAO. Yeah, we have list, it's all currency, but we also have visible state, and it's only visible currencies. Yes. And item, it's in our case here, items, currencies. Yeah, we get full state, but inside full state, we have full state flow, which fetch exactly visible currency. Yeah, too many currency and flow words, I understand, but let me explain what is going on. Yeah, we have this currency view model, and inside it we have two source of information. We have client, through which we can fetch currency information about currency from internet, yeah, from our network, and we have currencies DAO. Yeah, it's what we save in our on our site in our database, and we have this full currency flow. So it's combination of currency DAO visible currency. Yeah, at start we just provide empty list, but when this visible currency will be emitted, when we fetch some information, it will call it again, and we will be here and update our state. But for client, for remote, yeah, for networking, we just fetch currency. It's a suspended function, but it's not provide flow. Yeah, this is why I have to wrap it by new flow. And when I fetch this currency, I just emit, yeah, and provide this remote. Yes, I don't have on start, but it means like this one will fire it faster and this one will be waiting. So like while we're fetching our network currency, currency DAO already also will be fetched. And I guess this combined work is waiting when all everything will be met, and like combine this inside this body. So if we go to combine function itself, yeah, you can see just like we have these flows 1 and 2. We can provide some transformation. I don't provide it. I mean, like I provide it here. Like, yeah, we transform first and second to currency UI state. Yeah, it's like provide A, B, and we need some result. And it's called like some flow combine, where we have some combine internals, so it provides some arrays. It's like really interesting to understand how it works, but it's not part right now, at least, of my streams. So from here we return just our currency UI state. Yeah, we mapped local to currency and remote to currency. Yeah, and what is important, yeah, we map it exactly to like this data class currency. And in this case, when we provide this information to preference, we don't need somehow to override any equals or like provide our own checking is it equals by code or something like this, because data class already overrided it. Yeah, so like we already have overriding equals method, and this is why here in preference, despite we provide for values removed and from value which like we marked as checked just items to set, because it's the same data class, it will be like matched by properties, by code, by name, by symbol. And because it's the same, yeah, we just save it from remote to database. It works like a charm, as already mentioned. Anyway, so yeah, when we check something, it's not provide anything, so I can cancel it. But when I click OK, will be here on value change, and here will be list of currency which I exactly checked. It's, I guess, set, yes, but I need to convert it to list. So, and we go to this update currency, here we go to refresh currency, and here, first of all, what we need to remove currency, which we don't use at all. And here we have this checking, yeah, we have like query, delete from currency, where code not in this code, yeah, like we provide only what we save, yeah, so like when we had US dollars, euro, Czech crown, and Thai bahts, and we remove US dollar and Thai bahts, we provide here only two currencies, euro and Czech crowns. And in this case, we try to delete everything from currencies, what is not list, so it was US dollar and Thai baht. But there is a second checking, and we don't have any account currency created for this currency. And because for US dollar we had this account currency, it's here, but Thai baht was removed. Okay, we removed what we unused at all. Then we call hide currencies. What we're doing, we just update currency, set visible false, where a code not in codes. So because first we already call this remove unused, we know that, okay, right now we keep only currency which we are using. Why I don't have additional checking here? Because again, it's hide currencies. It means like, okay, we have some currency in database, doesn't matter. So by some reason we keep them in database, but we need to hide what we want to hide, yeah, what not in our codes. Then we show currency, it's opposite operation, yeah, we just update currency and set visible true variant code, because like right now I can check back United States dollars and it should be appear back. And then we call this insert list, and this is why I use this conflict ignore, because what can happen, yeah, right now we just remove some currency, but there can be situation, yeah, we had dollars, euro, Czech crown, Thai baht, we remove dollars and Thai baht, but additionally we add something, I don't know, some Guinea francs, for example, yeah. By the way, do we have it here? Let's switch to our Android application and check it. Great. Guinea franc, yeah, so we can add it, nice. And in this case, yeah, we call this, why don't you? You don't see studio? Oh, okay, you see it back. And in this case, when we insert, we just ignore in case of conflicts, yeah, because our key is code. It's understand that, okay, we already have euro, ignore it, we already have Czech crown, ignore it, but we didn't have Guinea francs, I will add it. Nice, again, works like a charm. Okay, cool. As you can see, I also slightly work on interface, yeah, so for example, this account right now, it's not what I had previously. Right now it's also list item. If we switch back and go to UI and pages and account, and we have account list item. So you see it was like my previous implementation, I just commented out, and here we have list item. Yeah, we still calculate our account icon, but for highlight context we just provide name. For supporting we calculate, we have this currency row, and for bank info, yeah, we have it. By the way, I see that I didn't push it by some reason. Yeah, you will not see my client which I'm using. I don't know why I forgot it. Yeah, let me just push it. Okay, work with UI and push. Okay, so cool. It took 10-20 minutes, but I guess it was interesting. And let's go to our current stream topics. It's testing. So of course we have few kind of testing. I hope everyone knows it. Like, yeah, we have unit test, we have integration test, and we have end-to-end test. There are more tests can be, kind of test, but I interesting, like I have plans implement on this kind of tests. And for unit tests, for example, what we can test? Yeah, we can test, I don't know if we go to shared, we need something to calculate something. Yeah, for example, we know that some functions should calculate what is going on. For example, we can maybe test this DTO currency, refresh currency. So yeah, we will know that, yeah, we call remove, we call hide, we call show, we call insert, etc. But what I'm interested right now, it's on two kinds. I don't have enough to cover just unit test. I would like to cover by integration test and by end-to-end test. Hopefully we'll have time to provide both. So what I would like to cover by integration test. Inside component, I have this editable list. Yeah, I don't want to cover it, but what I want to cover, for example, we have bank dropdown, yeah? And we can check, for example, when we call it and provide some label, what will be in label, what will be if we provide is empty of true or false, and etc. So yeah, we have some test cases here around it. But what we have to do, yeah, we need to provide, for example, view model and collect state from it somehow, yeah? Plus, we need some wrapper around this function. And it's all what I wanted, like from what I wanted to start. But let's first of all, I'm going to my notes. We need to add special libraries, yeah? So first of all, what we need to add here, yeah? So if we're in our Android Studio, let's check what we have in Gradle just to make sure that everything is updated. It's analyzing right now. We have something, yeah, we just like remove, but nothing new. Okay, but to be able to run our test, all what we can, not phone, sorry, shared, all what we need to do, yeah, we already have a lot of libraries, but we have command main, and what we will have command test, yeah? So we need to create new command test by getting, and here of course we need to provide some dependencies. Why I didn't put it inside the slips file, because it's just implementation, and we provide here Kotlin and test. It works this way. So I guess this Kotlin somehow recognize what is going on and take exactly like right version. And we need provide from our compose. Yeah, is it? Yes, it's still implementation. And we need compose.ui tests. And as you can see, this is experimental one, and we need to add this opt-in. I'm not sure that I want to do it on whole file. I wanted to do it only here. Okay, so only on test, yeah, we don't obtain everything. I just want to put it as close as possible, yeah. Okay, we're thinking. Where is build? Why it's closed? So it's downloading. So we need to create new folder, and it should be common tests. Common tests. Yeah, now we have it. So we have command main and we have command tests. And if we switch back, yeah. So we need to provide the same. Maybe it's not so beautiful, but I would like to use this approach. So like we need to create new package. So it's com.uk soft.modern money. Yeah. It's modern money. Yeah, then we have UI pages bank, UI dot pages, not pages, and bank. Okay. And here we can create new class and call it bank drop down tests. Okay, nice. And here we can just create some like function and call empty row test. So we have to mark it by test, of course. And we have to use this Kotlin test, yeah, because it's on wrapper. And here we can run compose UI test. And it's need experimental, of course. So we need to opt-in it. When we create new test, of course, it will be better. It's, I guess, better to mark whole class with it, yeah, because we will create not only one test. So what we need to do here, we need to initialize our compose function. So we can set content and provide here our bank dropdown. So our bank will be null. We can keep everything else as it is, yeah. And in this case, we need to check that, okay, on node with tag, so we can provide tag, and we don't have any, and it's bad because we need to do it. And I'm just thinking about, yeah, we need to use this modifier, yeah, or what we can do, yeah, maybe we have something else. What we else have on node with content description with text, nodes, on all nodes. It's interesting what we have with matcher. It's semantic matcher, expected value. Let's check what we have inside on not with tag. So it should be some has test tag matcher, and it's semantic match expect value. So test tag is dialog, is pop-up. We have has set text action, has insert test as cursor action, perform, has request focus action, nice, has progress bar, has text exactly. Okay, let's write something on node with text, and we can provide, we know that here is bank, yeah, we know that is by default, and we can assert exists. Why not? Let's try to run it and see what happens. Let's run it on Android. Null pointer, because Android OS build fingerprint is null. I guess I know what it's going to. Okay, let's try to run it on Java. Yeah, it's compiling, but it's failed. Ask Gemini I have. Why it's failed? Test completed, test failed. Okay, it fails exactly because of test. So yeah, it doesn't fail of building, but cannot find window DLL. Yes, it's what I need to provide. I hope here inside build Gradle. Yeah, we already faced the same problem previously. Yeah, and here we need to specify GVM test by getting, and here in dependencies we need to provide implementation, and it should be this compose dot desktop dot currencies. Yes, and now we run it for Java virtual machine. It's no view mode store owner has provided for local view mode store owner. It's interesting. Local view model store. Yes, we don't have because inside our bank drop down, yeah, we have view model and we have to provide it. So let's check how we should do it. Yeah, sorry, just need to read more from library. For example, this view model. Let's try to, yeah, I thought about like, yeah, we can, because I wanted to use coin, so let's do it here. So we can use private like in variables, so it will be our view model and it's bank view model. And because we would like to mock it, yeah, we need to create special function. Let's call it setup and run it before, not before, and here we can use view model, and I wanted to mock it, but we need mock library for it. Let's create this view model right now. Yeah, so we just created it. Yeah, we need that. We can provide now, we cannot provide now. Okay, so yeah, we will need to set up our mock library. So yeah, let's do it. So let me check what we have. We have this mock library, the last one, and let me find where is the version. The version is 1.14.6. Okay, so we have to go our Gradle file, and here let's specify mock, and it will be 1.14.6, and we need library. And it will be module equals and version.ref equals mock, and library is mock. Okay, let's sync now. It's indexing. Okay, and now inside common test we can provide this implementation lib dot mock. Let's sync again. Okay, we did it. And now here what we can do is like view model equals mock. Nice, we have it. And I'm not sure that we need this relaxed. What does it mean? Allow creation with no specific behavior. Yeah, let's use relax for now. So we are using coin. It's nice, so we can start coin. We can use models here. We need to provide our own model. And inside this, of course, we can provide single and bank view model, and as version we provide our view model. So we inject our mocked model, but after each test we have to stop it. Yeah, so like sit up and here like tear down. Yeah, and it's after, as I remember. And here we can use stop coin. Why we need it? Because when we try to, if we will have few tests and we try to run like them in parallel, not in parallel like one, it doesn't matter, like because this setup will call before each test, it will try to set up start coin twice, and this operation it's oh my gosh, I forgot the word in the so like when you call start coin and try to call it again, you will raise, there will be exception about like sorry, it's already called. So but before, do we have before all, before class? Don't want to use it. Okay, because we have only one test right now, it's okay, but yeah, I need to figure out what is a better way to do it. Anyway, so if we will call it right now, I guess we will still face the same issue, because yeah, we inject view model, but we don't have this wrapper. Yes, still no view store. Okay, let's create view store. So all what we need is create new, I don't know, view model store. Yeah, and it's so like we can use this anonymous object to create this store owner. So it's like view model store owner. Yes, it tells us that we need to override, and for overriding we use this variable, and all what we need is create view store, and that's all. Yeah, we even don't need this. Yeah, we just can call it this way. And right now here inside set content, when like where we create it, we have to provide this around it, this composable, how it's called, composable local provider, composition local provider, not composable. Yeah, I have provided here, and as local owner, local view model store owner, yeah, we will provide our view model store. Nice. So right now looks like we have everything. So if we call it, it still failed, but local lifecycle owner not presented. Local lifecycle owner. Yes, why it happened? Because right now everything works until here. Yeah, so like it inject our view model, but when it's try to call collect state with lifecycle, yeah, because we're using this lifecycle, if we will use here just collect a state. Let's check it. Yeah, there is no almost difference, at least for now. And I mean, like for source code, yeah, for by behavior there is difference. But if we call it right now, it's green. So we have node with text bank and it exists. Nice. But let's fix this second problem again as well. So most probably we just need to provide this lifecycle owner. Yeah. So let's where was it? Where is my bank drop down? Let's collect it as state. And yeah, one more thing. After test, we need to clean up our store, so it should be clear, I guess, this way. Let me check my notes that I am correct. Yes, store clear. And here let's create our lifecycle owner. Yeah, lifecycle owner, and it's also object of lifecycle owner, and of course it's asked us to override this lifecycle. And here we need to provide equals life cycle registry, and this. Okay, so we have our life cycle, and we need to do one magic. So here we need to say, okay, life cycle is our registry. Current state it's should be, let's say, resume. Just life cycle state dot resume. Okay. And here in teardown, in this case, we also need to provide lifecycle owner, life state, current state, and it should be destroyed, of course. Lifecycle state dot destroyed. Nice. But right now, yeah, we need to provide not only store, but also provide this local lifecycle owner, and provides here, of course, our lifecycle owner. So we, I guess, hopefully, yes, it's lifecycle, and let's run it. And it failed. Method set current state must be called to main freed. Huh. It's something new. Must be called on the main freed. Okay, can we do it here before send content? Yeah, we already run our test, so we can lifecycle owner, lifecycle current state equals lifecycle dot state dot resume. Let's see, maybe it will help. No. Can we block it? So I run blocking inside exactly main freed. I can do it in apply as well. I can move it there. No, it's still not what we are looking for. Yeah, if I just like try a couple more tricks, and if nothing will help, we just can continue to to work without life cycle state. Yeah, again, we just need to finish tests, and it doesn't matter how it will work. I see it can be create and save. Yes, it works. Nice. Okay, so we have test. But right now, yeah, we just know that we have one node with text. So we would like to have something, yeah? So we would like to have some information inside our view model. So we would like to mock it somehow, yeah? Let's think how to do it. So what we can do? We can here say when our view model dot list state, yeah, okay, it's not when what I'm looking for, it's how it will be in mock. It's every, yeah, every view model dot list state. Nice. We need to return flow off. So we need some flow, and in this case it's bank's UI state. Okay, and we have list of create function argument equals match, but state flow was expected, but that's what I'm returning. State flow. State flow off. Do we have it? Okay, flow off. Collect. No? Collect as state. And empty quoting context. So, okay. What is wrong still? Cast expression to state flow. Okay, can return mutable state flow. Okay, and we have bank UI state. Yeah, nice. And we have list of. Yes, it's what I wanted to achieve. So we have our bank, and here we provide just name. So let's provide our bank, and then provide our C bank. Okay, nice. So we inject inside our view model what we would like to return when list state will be called, yeah, and we call it here, like, yeah, where it is drop down bank, and collect a state with life cycle, so it should work as expected. And yeah. And what we need, so we have this with text bank. So if we switch back to Android emulator and run our application and try to create, so we have bank, yeah, it's what we're with text, and then when click we see this drop down list, yeah. So what we need to do in this case, so we found our node with text, it should be exist, but then we would like to perform click on it, yeah, so like to expand, and then we need to check that, okay, after we expand it, there should be 2 additional nodes. So yeah, we have on node with text and bank is displayed, I guess. Yeah, assert, yeah, we need assert is displayed, and the same to do with cbank. Let's run it and we'll see. And it works. Let's make sure that it works. It just not ignore everything. Yeah, let's add dbank. And right now it failed. Why? Because expected 1 node, yeah, dbank, but we don't have it. So nice. It works exactly as we want. So it took already, yeah, 1 hour almost, and we take care only about integration test. I really want to show end-to-end as well, but it will, I'm afraid it will take some additional time, yeah, like much more time, because like this end-to-end test works exactly, for example, on Android emulator, so it's like run application and click all this, and you even can see how it works. And yeah, because I would like to add this checking about, like, yeah, you already create this currency, for example, or like you didn't put any name, or like, I don't know, what else, if you choose bank, yes, maybe it's okay that you will not choose currency, etc. But some checking should be done on this UI, yeah, that you cannot create, for example, maybe it's okay if you create few accounts with the same name, maybe not, yeah, because you will not be able to understand which exactly account you choose in some reports, etc. So let's well, yeah, let's create this chicken that, yeah, you cannot create the same account twice. Okay, so let's move it to next stream. I hope this one was quite interesting. So what we achieved today, yeah, first of all, we set up mock library, yeah, we set up test for JVM. Let's, by the way, try to run it on Android one more time, maybe the last thing, yeah. So I guess we need to specify some library for Android 2. Let me check while it's building. Yeah, it's failed because of, yes, it's because Android OS fingerprint. So we need something like Android target, yeah. So we have, come on, we have JVM, but we don't have Android. So we can do it maybe here in phone, I'm not sure. I have Android main. Android main. Let's try, but if it will not work, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. So like we can create Android target here under source sets. No, it should be under Kotlin, not under source sets. So it's under Kotlin, and here we need to specify instrumental test variant and source set 3 set and provide Kotlin source set. Source set 3 dot test. So it calls that we should use this one, and by some reason we need to use this opt. Okay, so let's try to run it one more time. Still the same. Okay, we have Android. Let's provide default config here, and we need this test instrumental runner, and it's told me that it should be this Android X test runner, JUnit runner. Okay, and the final one here in dependencies. We need to create, I just will copy it from documentation, so to not spend more time on it. Okay, yeah, maybe there is a new version. No, I don't want it right now. So let's try to run it. Still failed, and still with the same thing. Okay, let me remove it. I don't want to make it dirty. So we have JVM at least. Yes, it's better to set up it for Android too, and it will be my homework, I hope. But right now, yeah, we work with JVM because anyway I need it for Android because I would like to create end-to-end test, yeah. And I will set up it, and we will see how it's going on. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, let me create new branch and call it tests feature integration tests, and I will so what I need yes, I don't need these two imports, so yeah, we change not so big. So we add libraries and create test. Add bank drop down test. Okay, cool. So yeah, maybe I will create inside my configuration for streaming this. I'm using like UI for Git, and yeah, you will be able to see what is going on. I guess we can see it here. Yeah, right now I create. I'm not sure. Do you see this window or not? No, you cannot see this window. Yeah, maybe here. Yeah, I guess you should be able to see here. So right now we have here our sync service. Yeah, I just pushed it 44 minutes ago. Then I add these libraries, I create new commit and add bank drop down test, and I push this branch too. So yeah, initial commit I started in December 2023, but just like empty repository when I did nothing, and then only 4th September it's our first stream. Yeah, it's already like September, October, November, so almost like 2.5 months. Yeah, we are streaming, and nice, we have some progress. Of course, not so fast, but yeah, we have this com. I need to rebase it in future. But what is problem? Yeah, I have really a tough time, like work time and some family problems sometimes appear. So this is why I cannot spend a lot of time on my homework. But we are doing good on our streams, and hopefully we will continue to implement our application. So thanks everyone who joined, and see you on 11th stream in 1 week. Bye everyone.